Yo, what's up, my Grizzly Cubs? How's it going? It's Purple Grizzly doing a late night commentary. It might not be late where you're at, watching this, but it's like 2 a.m. when I'm recording this. And check this out right here. I'm just gonna hush myself. That was cool, right? Nice little overkill. It is SWAT, but overkill is an overkill nonetheless. I've been playing a little bit of Halo 4 recently. Nothing, too much on Xbox, actually, because my Xbox Live ran out, and I'm just kind of lazy to spend money on it. I've just been doing, like, single-player stuff on PS3. So let me give you guys a few little updates before I kind of get into the topic. And the topic for today is actually going to be, like, kind of what sin is. You hear the word sin, in a multitude of ways, mostly when it comes to like Christianity and being a Christian and doing something bad, and that's not all entirely true. I mean, sin's not a good thing, but I feel like, me giving an understanding to people who are Christian, helps, or people who are not, because I mean, if you're going to, refute something, or, not choose a certain lifestyle or disregard it in some way, you might as well understand it the best to your ability. So, first few updates, I just got back from a trip with my youth group. I went backpacking and river rafting. It was really cool. We got rained on and stuff, and that was intense, but I uploaded like a fun little commentary whether or not I think Bigfoot's real, and it got a really good response. I appreciate that, guys. So if we can get 30 likes on this video as well, that'd be sick. Go ahead and like the video up. I mean, you don't have to. If you do that sort of thing, cool. But it was a fun, fun commentary, something, kind of original. I haven't heard any other commentator talk about Bigfoot and make a kind of, whole commentary out of it. Also, I'm planning on having my thematic classes series pick up in a little while. I just, I prestiged in Call of Duty, and I was like, oh crap, now I don't have any guns to make these classes. So that's kind of been slowed down a little bit, but, it will continue. Also, one little thing I wanted to, make sure I mentioned in this commentary was one of my really good friends. I'd say, like, probably one of my best friends. His name's Connor. He's a couple of years younger than me, or a year and a half, and he actually recently just got in a horrible accident, and it's a miracle he really lived. He was out hiking with his mom, and he was on this rock, and the thing collapsed, and he fell 70 feet onto like some jagged rocks, and completely shattered his ankles and feet, and whole really bad compound fractures, and broke his spine on the way down. This is 70 feet. This is over 5 stories high, and he's alive, and that's awesome. So I mean, if you guys want to, if you're into praying at all, if that's your thing, if not, maybe give it a try. But if it is, definitely pray for Connor, for a good recovery and for strength to just kind of carry on through the whole process. It's really a miracle that he survived, and I'm so happy that he did. But I really wanted to mention that. Alright, so let me start with the topic for today, and the focal point of that is going to be, what is sin? It's a term, it's a word, thrown around a lot in Christianity when it comes to, doing good or evil. It's, most people have the idea of sin as, a rule, or breaking a rule, that you can't do that, and I'll kind of break down the word for you, and like kind of how it applies to a Christian life. The meaning for sin is actually an archery term. It's missing the mark, like an error, not perfect. And I'll say that it's human nature to sin. All humans have, except for Jesus. He's not entirely human, if you believe in all that. But it's missing the mark. It's not accomplishing the perfect life and path that God has set for us. And I could seriously like make a whole commentary on just a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to make this the focal point. The whole Christian walk, what really Christianity is about, is having a relationship with Christ or God in your heart, having Him be a part of your life, and and working through you and living a godly lifestyle and striving after that. And what sin does is it alienates us from God. Christianity is not a religion. It's not a set of things to do and things not to do. It's a lifestyle, and it's a relationship with the Creator that we have. And this is, you may not believe it and you have that right. That's totally cool, but I'm just kind of breaking it down for you. So we're called to live godly lifestyles and without sin, but it's really impossible because it's human nature to sin. Everyone has sinned. Sinning, could be just telling a fib. It could be actually murdering, a small child or something like that. It's just, there's a lot of really bad things, and ultimately sin alienates you from God. And everyone's a sinner. I'm a sinner. You're a sinner. Everyone is a sinner. And you may ask, wow, okay, well, if sin's bad, there's going to be some consequences from that. How am I not going to have to pay for that? Really, the straightforward answer is Jesus died on the cross. I'm sure you've heard that story in Sunday school or at some point in your life. If not, listen to it. So Jesus died on the cross. He took all our sins and the debts that we would have had to pay for them, and took that with him. Because in the old days, they used to sacrifice animals if you sinned. Be like, oh, I'm sorry, God, here's an animal. Jesus, you may hear Jesus be called the Lamb because he was like the ultimate sacrifice. And that's really what Christianity is about. I'd love to make another commentary about Christianity or some kind of subtopic. Let me know in the comments. Peace out, guys.
Let's go! They can't hold me down, cause I'm on the run. Let me tell you where I'm from, where hype is made. Golden Gate, flow the water.